Good morning, everyone. How are you today? We will start to practice 12.9 hour and half hour. We will solve together questions from page 532 and page 533. So please open your book and bring your pencil. First of all, we will start to remember what we said last time about this one. We said that this one, it's an analog clock, and we have in this analog clock numbers inside to show me the hours, and we have shorthand to show me the hour, longhand to show me the minute, and we name it minute hand. And we said that between one number and the second number there is 5 small dots. It means 5 minutes. So if we want to count how many minutes are there, we will start from 12, it's 0. Then we will count by 5 because between these numbers there is 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes in each one. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 55. The last one is 60. We will never write it as 60. On the digital clock, we will write it as 00. And in the analog clock, if we want to describe the time, we will say the hour, then we will say o'clock. Like here, I have a 3 in the shorthand. I will read it as a 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Okay, let's remember also what we said about the clockwise. How is this hand moving? Like this every time. So we name it clockwise. Let's remember here, if we want to spend 1 hour, look here, the shorthand point to number 7 and the long hand to number 12. If the shorthand will move from 7 to 8, the long hand should make a full circle from 12, again come back to number 12. Again, 1 hour means that I will let the long hand start on 12, full circle around all the minutes, again stopped on number 12. Now it's 9 o'clock. The short hand will move from 9 to 10. It means the long hand will make a full circle from 12 again to 12. She will pass through all the minutes are there. Now from 10 to 11, full circle again. Now it's 11 o'clock. Okay, now here we said it's a full circle. Now, if the long hand point to number 12, then it passed through these numbers and stopped here on number 6. Do you remember what we learned in the fractions? We said if this one a full circle and you cut it from the middle like this, it's half. So this one is 1/2 and this one is 1/2. That's why if the long hand point to number 6, we will describe it as half an hour. It's also show us exactly the middle. If the 1 hour equal 60, half an hour equal 30. Let's start to count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's why if the long hand point to number 6, we will say it's half past. Let's practice how we will solve here. Look at the short hand. The short hand between 3 and 4. The hour hand between 3 and 4. So what I will say? I will say it's 3. I will say it's 4. How I know which one is correct? I will start to remember that the clock is moving like this. So it was on 3 and it's running to be 4. That means every time if the shorthand between two numbers, I will take the number before, not the number after. So it's 3, not 4. Now, as I said before, every time you need to describe the hour and minute. I will start to write the hour here in the digital clock. What about the minutes? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it's 3:30. Actually, here we can describe the time on 3 ways. The first time I will write 3:30. Do you remember if I said for you it's a full circle? In the halfway, it's half past. It's half past. So I will read it as half past. Half past means 30 minutes. So I will never say the minutes again. I describe the minutes, then I will move to describe the hours. So half past 3. Half past 3. Or you will say 30 minutes after 3. 30 minutes after 3. Okay, let's practice here. 532, we will write the time in two ways. The shorthand point on number 11 and the longhand point on number 12. So it's 11. Do you remember here what we will pronunciate that? O'clock. So it's 11:00. This is the digital one, and the analog one, it's 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. Now here, let's describe this one. I will start to see the shorthand between 7 and 8. I will remember how is the clock moving. That means it was 7 and it will be later on 8. So I will say it's 7 or 8. Excellent. I told you that we will read the number before, not the number after. That means it's 7. What about the longhand? It's pointing to number 6. As I said before, we can read it on 3 ways. Either you will write 7, then 2 dots and 30. This is the digital o'clock. Or half past. Half past show me that I have 30 minutes. I describe the minutes. Now what is the hours? 7:30. Again, 7:30. If I asked you to describe one more way, what you will say? It's 30 minutes after 7 every time. If you have the word half past, or if you describe the minutes, you will move to see what is the hour. So half past, it's 30 minutes. I need to describe the hour now. It's 7. Or 30 minutes after 7. Number 3 here, the shorthand on number 6, the longhand on 12. So it's 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. How I will write it on the digital clock? I will start to write the hours 6 and the minutes 00. It's 6 o'clock. Okay, here. The shorthand between 12 and 1. The longhand point on number 6. If the longhand point on number 6, that means it's half past or 30 minutes. Again, half past. I will start to write the digital clock. As usual, in the digital clock, I will start to write the hour. If this hand between 12 and 1, it's 12 or 1, it's between them exactly in the middle of the way. That means it was 12, it will be 1. So it's 12, and how many minutes here on number 6? 30. Excellent. So it's 12:30. You can say also half past. Half past means 30 minutes. What is the hour? Half past 12 or 30 minutes after 12. Okay, now here you have the digital clock. It's 7:30. 7:30. So how many minutes? He asked us to write the minutes, then after means I will write the hour now. How many minutes? 30 minutes. After, I describe the minutes. What I have now? The hour. 30 minutes after 7 or 7:30. 7:30. Okay, this is the second question on page 533. Now, question number 3. Again, the shorthand between 5 and 6. That means at 5 or 6, it was 5 and it will be 6. Now, if I want to write it as a digital clock, I will start to write the hour. It's 5, then 00. If the longhand point to number 6, what I will say, it's half past. I said the half past. I said that I have 30 minutes. What I have also, half past 5. Half past 5. You can describe it one more way. 30 minutes after 5. Excellent. 30 minutes after 5. The last one here, it's 11. Here is the hour. Here is the minutes. 11 and 30. So if I want to read it, it's 11:30. Half past means 30 minutes. I want to describe what now? The hour. Half past 11. Half past 11. Yes. So you are ready now to solve your homework, page 534. Good luck.